hopefully YouTube stays up and we're a go. News. This Saturday is the first class of the new year. So at 1 p.m. on Saturday, we will be having our beginners needle felting class. We've got 8 people booked in coming. Room for a couple more if your schedule had cleared up and you had been wanting to attend, and now you can just jump onto the website. You can purchase, it's all listed under classes. I have just listed the class for March. I think it's Saturday, March 23rd. All the classes pretty much start at 1, so that I have a chance to get in here at noon and get set up. But so that one is going to be alcohol ink painting. I know that I've had a number of you that have wanted to come in and learn how to do that. We've done alcohol ink tiles, we've done alcohol ink ornaments, a number of different ways. But if you're looking at wanting to learn how to do the actual painting with them, this is the class for you. I think it's $55, so pretty nominal. We will be doing all the stuff that you need to know about how to be able to move the inks and the types of paper that you're using, some of the various techniques. We will definitely be trying to do an abstract. We'll be starting with abstract, hopefully a blown flower. And if time and interest permits, we'll maybe do some playing with some landscapes. So we've got, we'll be supplying all the materials. You just have to bring yourself. And the nice thing about alcohol inks is you do not have to know how to paint. You don't have to know how to draw anything. You pretty much never use a paintbrush, really. So it's just a lot of fun and completely different than any other kind of painted medium. So if you just want to come and play and hang out and see what it's all about, that's the class for you. And that one's a little bit more limited in size. So, we'll see what the level of interest is. It's not unusual for me to get a lot of people saying, oh my gosh, I'd love that. I really want to learn how to do that. And then they get chicken. Don't be chicken, right? We're just all playing. So that's the fun thing about the classes is just starting from scratch with everybody else and just playing along. So 2 classes listed in there, the first one of which is this Saturday. So if you can join us, that would be great. I think there's 2 to 4 spots left. Can't quite remember. But 8 for sure are already coming, so you'll be in good company. Did I have other announcements? I don't think so. I was trying to think if I had new announcements. Next week, I'll have another announcement for you. So this week for videos, Monday's video was 4 different wooden hearts. So these are all dollar store hearts, dollar store crafts. I know a lot of you were looking for activities to do with your kids, maybe for Valentine's Day, or you're just looking to do some activities for Valentine's. So the first one that I did was this cute little tag one. And the nice thing about this is that, you got 50 of these wooden hearts for $4. So you can't beat that. And it's especially just kind of nice as a little tag on gifts. If you were giving Valentine's gifts, it's great for kids to be able to do up a lot of these very inexpensively. And here we were doing, I used alcohol inks with this because that's what I had in the shop, but you could use food coloring and shaving cream. So it's definitely a kid-friendly craft. We also did this little craft with the wooden heart, which is a decoupaging and adding some of the little wicker hearts also from the dollar store. So these are all really inexpensive. We did this beautiful little button one, which also very much kid friendly. And then because we got to go into different moods of this, we got this one that's a little bit more punkish with nails and some little hardware, some keys and things like this. So a little bit more fun. So we demonstrate all of those. So if you didn't catch them and you're looking for some other ideas, check that one out. Today's video, which quite honestly so far has been quite popular, people seem pretty interested in this, was learning how to do antiqued waxed labels. So this one, I can't read that far.
Sheila Moreland.
Oh, love all the different heart options. Yes. Well, you know what? We all have a different idea when it comes to hearts and how we feel about Valentine's Day. And I wanted to give different projects, different looks, different options, you know, because again, some people are doing this for their booths, but you know, if you're gifting them to people, you want to give them a version of a heart that really kind of appeals to them. But as well, I want to give you a couple that were child friendly. So if you've got some kids at home that you're looking to do some additional Valentine's crafts with, then that would fly. These guys today is all about doing antiqued waxed labels. So some of them we're just using normal 8.5 by 11 printer paper, and we're antiquing them, and then we're waxing them. Some of them I was using some decoupage paper that we also antiqued and waxed. And I think the biggest thing, people are loving these, and then they're going, but how do you use them now? So I will be showing you in some future videos. I will definitely go through my thrift stash and I will show you. But you know, if you do any kind of scrapbooking or junk journaling, you already have a pretty clear idea of how to do this. They are great for card making. So if you're making cards and you just want to have some of that old-fashioned antique look, that works. But you can glue them. I mean, people are going, but they're waxed. The glue will stick to the wax. Don't worry. It's like waxed paper. You can still glue waxed paper down to things. So once the wax is kind of been melted on there, it firms up and kind of dries a bit. So it'd be okay. Do you have another comment here?
Oh, yeah. I actually love the wax pages.
I know. The wax pages are just, you know what, they're just so cool. And it's such an easy method. And I decided to show you guys that separate of my doing a bunch of big projects with them, because I wanted the focus to be on that. And, you know, it was a 15-minute video maybe, and people don't, then if I tacked projects on, we're getting into about 45 minutes and people just don't last that long in videos. So I broke it out, but I did those so that I could use them in some other crafts. So I will be showing you how to do that, but don't be afraid to just glue them, right? That works a treat. Friday's video. So I've done 2 previous videos all about organization. One was organizing the different tote boxes and different ways of being able to organize with that. One was, I can't remember the other one.
Shelves, wasn't it?
Shelves. And then this one is getting organized with message centers for, you know, it could be for your office, it could be for your family, you know, whether you're putting them into a kitchen, your office, a mud room, a way to be able to keep in touch with people. You know, we often are passing, I mean, there's some times that I am, you know, going to sleep and Nick is waking up to start his work shift. So it's like we're on opposite shifts. So it's not unusual for us to be leaving notes. So one of them that I did was just taking an old lightweight wooden crate, painting it out. So we've got some two-tone action happening here. But adding some, I kept calling them alligator clips because I couldn't think of what they were called, but I think they're called bulldog clips. So not alligator clips, but you know what? Nobody corrected me, so nobody else knew what they were called. But adding a couple of bulldog clips in here. The nice thing about this one, because it does have hanging hardware on the back, is that you also have some little shelving. So if you needed to toss some keys here or leave somebody that you don't see off in a little treat, you've got a little shelf for them, as well as a little message center. The second one, and these were all from thrifted items. So I wanted to do something that these were all inexpensive. They were all from thrifted items. We didn't do a lot to them. The next was a series of these 3 woven boards. And again, just painting them out, distressing them a bit, you know, weaving in some of the rope and hanging them. I can't remember what the first one, this guy is $11 in the shop. This one is 15. I gotta go to glasses now. This one's 15. So just nice and simple, nice and cute, but gives you a lot. And this is perfect if you've got a lot of people in the family. Everybody has their own spot. If you're leaving particular messages for them, works great in an office if you have lots of different people in the office, or just lots of space to leave yourself all kinds of messages as well. And then the third one that we did was this big metal frame. So here we were painting this out. This was all black when I got it. And these are 3 metal birds that are sitting on these metal wires. So we just added, painted out clothespins, painted out the birds, added this. So it's just a nice kind of cute way of being able to add messages for yourself, for people. But I also love this for, you can hang your Valentine's cards, you can hang your Easter cards, your Christmas cards. It can also double for those kinds of things if you exchange those kinds of cards. So just kind of the third in the series of organization, which is sort of our January, getting ourselves organized and together and moving forward on whatever goals that we've set for ourselves. I don't believe in resolutions, so I don't have resolutions, but I always have goals for the year. Okay, let's jump into some of the new items. And I got to tell you, this is kind of a red night.
Sheila says, "Oh, I missed that video. Love it." Maybe it must be the Friday one that she missed.
Yeah. So the last 3 items that I showed Sheila is Friday's video. So that's coming up. You just get a sneak peek. Coming here on Wednesdays, I always show you kind of what's happening on the Friday video. So that one with the message centers, that's coming up Friday. Okay, so yeah, today we have a number of red objects, and it's weird because I've been having conversations with people. Often I get people coming into the shop and they're looking for paint colors, right? And the big discussion I always ask people is, okay, they're going, well, my walls are white. And I'm going, okay, terrific. So what's your flooring? And they're going, okay, it's brown or it's gray wood. Okay, terrific. What about your bedspread? It's white. What color is your furniture painting? It's white. And I'm going, okay, so you're looking for paint color. Yeah, I want to do a different paint color than just white. I'm going, all right, well, what about, do you have throw cushions? And they go, yes. And I said, okay, terrific. What color are they? Thinking that they're going to have an accent color. And they go, they're white. Going, okay, it's a lot of white. So usually most rooms can do with just a little pop of color, just a little accent color. Now, if you love the white on white on white look, then your accent color may be strategically adding in green from plants. Maybe it's the rustic wood look that you're adding in. If you're looking at, no, I have a lot of, browns and beiges, just a lot of earth tones. Well, then maybe you want to have like a mustard yellow. I'm kind of looking at these soup bowls that we'll talk about. Maybe that goldenrod, or which kind of fits in there, or maybe it's a particular shade of green, but usually most rooms can be enhanced by a pop of color. Today's pop of color, red. I have a lot of red items today, which I love, but just saying, it just turned out that way. So first thing that's up then is this little distressed clock. So it's got the little hanging hardware, so it's super cute. It has the word antiquities and just kind of the old time, you know, the Roman numerals. So none of your kids will know how to tell time from this. I popped a battery in it and it works. It's keeping awesome time. So this is definitely a nice shelf sitter. This peg turns around. So if you did want to hang it, you could, right? Or you can use it as shelf sitter. So $13 for that. And it's got a like faux distressed look. And it's in that kind of that brick red sort of color. This super cute little item is from the 1940s. So this is a little thistle salt and pepper shaker with the little leaf tray, matching leaf tray. This is from Japan, I think. Maybe, I'm not sure. Nope, I keep thinking it's Japan, but it's like Campsy ware. But $14 for this, and I was able to find it online from the 1940s. So usually selling substantially more than that. Okay, let me move this out of the way. I love this. So nice kind of elongated oval or rounded rectangle, oblong, whichever way you want to describe it. It's from Crate and Barrel. And it is $13 in the shelf. And I love this just as a lovely shelf sitter. Definitely you could do, you know, little canapes on it, or little slices of, you know, your crackers that are going to go with a dip. But you could also do it with like 3 candles, 3 little potted plants or succulents or something. So versatile little dish. I'm going to go pop over to these guys because they were sitting up there, and it allows me to kind of move some other things out. But these are just really nice goldenrod colored Williams and Sonoma handled soup bowls. So the pair of them together for $12, and they've just got a really nice size. They could be soup bowls, chili bowls. If you were me and you were able to have oatmeal still and take the sugar hit first thing in the morning, that would be lovely for me for oatmeal. I love that.
I thought you were going to say tea.
For tea. Yeah, double-handled latte. How can I get that in fast enough? First thing in the morning. All right, another red object is this beautiful red enamel coffee pot. It's got the black handle and the black trim around the edge. It is in pristine as new condition.
Sheila says, I'm a redhead and I love mustard colors.
Oh, Sheila, if you're a redhead, then mustard is your color, honey. That definitely goes for you. So yeah, definitely works. And again, like this color goes with so much, right? And I love it with some of the really deep, dark teal blues. I mean, obviously it goes with any of the earthenware browns and taupes and greens, and it's a gorgeous color, and actually probably features in most boho style items the most, right?
She says, I agree.
Oh, love that teapot. I know, it's perfect. So this is, I mean, it's pristine. So you can use this to actually make coffee, make tea, do whatever you want in it. It's also just super cute with this, you know, leaning up against the edge and having your flowers in it. So even using it as a decor item, $14 for that guy. So that was red item number 2. Just, kind of keeping count here. Okay, this, I don't usually get paper towel holders,
Yeah.
but this was an exception. I love this kind of minty green color. And this is from Umbra. It's got the metal base, so it's nice and substantial. $10.50 for this. I don't know why. It's kind of a modern look. I'm not a modern
And
look.
you know what, that's gonna be hidden in the paper towel roll.
Well, you still see the top. It doesn't hide it all. So you still have like that whole decorative top to it. Mixing. It'd all be hidden. You wouldn't see it. Okay, this. You know how you guys know that I love my glass. I got it. YouTube is way angled over here, and I started shifting over to the right. It's like disappearing off the screen. All right, so this is just gorgeous. So this is a confetti glass vase. So the confetti part is from the inside. You see all of those almost like confetti, like pieces of glass that have been melted in. They're kind of chunks of glass. So frit is much smaller. The confetti is bigger pieces of it. So it's a blown vase that's encased. It's got thin, perfectly applied stringer work all the way around. And then both sides have been cut. So angle cut, flush cut, so faceted on the sides, polished, so highly polished sides and base. And that's one of the things that you would immediately look for if you're looking at any glass work, is immediately turn it over and see if the base has been polished. Really expert companies like Murano, they will always have a highly polished bottom. If it's cloudy, if it hasn't been polished, more than not, it's been maybe made in China, right? This one, the lowest price that I saw this for on the internet is $80, and it went up beyond that. This is an absolutely stunning piece of glass. All the stringer work is perfectly applied, extremely uniform. It's just beautiful. And it's in the shop for $40.
So did you say it's a vase, so you can put a flower in there?
Yeah. It actually, you can see like this is like almost like a blown globe, the confetti part inside.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. I mean, if you had like an old tall glass stopper, this would be stunning as a really heavy and substantial perfume bottle as well. It was originally as a vase, but it's small. You could do perfume. It'd be gorgeous for that. Okay, I have this little guy, which I'm calling a cutout. So it's a handcrafted pottery owl with these cutouts. It's got the hole in the bottom so that you can insert like a little tea light or a candle and have it glow out through it. This little guy, I love the little eyes on him. So it's $9 in the shop. He was drinking. He just rolled over. He's nestled into the soup bowl. Okay, this guy, the sticker that doesn't want to stick, just a beautiful little butter yellow. And this is all matte finished. So it's not super shiny or glazed. It's got that matte feel to it, almost like a chalk paint does, although this is glazed, not painted. So it's got this butter yellow base and then these pale blue floral decorations. Just a really lovely little planter or squat vase, however you want to use it, $7. I'm going to show both these red pieces at the same time because they are both terracotta pottery from Italy, and they are both finished in the same glazing technique. So we have the little squat pot with the double handle. So it's got this deep red, not fire engine red. And then it's got the little black detailing and almost a little bit of drip glazing on it. That's for $8.50. And then the matching pitcher, so same kind of glaze techniques with this, is $14. Oh, let me reach for this guy. Okay, so this blue stoneware canister that's got the rubber hermetic seal on it. It's in pristine as new condition too. And this is from Mason Cash, which is an English company. And their stuff usually goes like Williams and Sonoma kind of prices. This is $9.50 in the shop, but it's just a beautiful, simple design, beautiful blue color. This guy. So $6, this little rustic pear. It's got a substantial metal stem. I'm going, I don't know that word. I can't think of that word. It's got a substantial stem and the metal leaf, but I like the fact that it's got all of these kind of imperfections, all part of the design process, and then they've been all kind of antiqued. And last red is just this simple red finial. It's $9.50. It sits about 12 inches tall, I think, but just a gorgeous little finial. Great if you're looking for that pop of color, just sitting up on top of a stack of books, up on a shelf somewhere as part of a little vignette. Those nice finials like that are just perfect for adding that touch in there. Okay, this big piece of pottery. So this is a handcrafted. It does have a professional stamp mark on the bottom. I just don't know who it's attributed to. So it's got these leaf designs on the outside and on the lid. It's fully glazed in the same blue trim, blue color on the trim on the inside. So you can, in fact, bake in it. So if you're looking at this as being a version of a bean pot, perfect to use as a planter if you wanted it decorative. It could be a big cookie jar. I mean, it's gorgeous. Just look at the colors of the tan and the blue. Okay, I'm going up here for you guys first, down here for you guys next. It is $24 and it has some heft to it. So just expect that. And I say that because just shipping costs. This has got some heft. This next piece has even more. So let me move this out of the way and show you this. Now this is a beautiful iridescent, so you guys can probably see some of that, almost that slight rainbow kind of shimmer on there, that iridescent glass, big console dish from Italy. So this is a big, beautiful piece of Italian glass. I cannot say that it's Murano. I'm just saying it's lovely. Because of the gray, it's kind of in a nice neutral, but it's got that iridescent shimmer, which just kind of picks it up. And again, nice, stunning. You can see this is the original color. Stunning piece of glass for $40. Okay, last two things. I have this little plaque, which comes from BC. So it is a raised mounted print, matted, and hangs like this. So I'll show it up here first. I love this little floral. It's got really subtle flowers in it. I love that. I would love to be able to do that in watercolor. Okay, goals. I am not there yet. If you guys have been watching some of my watercolor videos, And I have a couple more for you, one next week, and I think one the next week as well, that are just watercolor exercises. This is our artistry. I'm not there. So this little print is $12. And then I actually have an original watercolor that I'm just calling The House, just so that you know. So this has been professionally framed. It's got UV protectant anti-glare glass in it. And it's of a big farmhouse, double matted. So this kind of framing alone would probably be about $250 without the picture in it. So this is $35 in the shop right now. But just a lovely little farmhouse picture, great detail with the trees and the shadowing. So again, goals. I'm not there to be able to do something like that, but you know what? I'm working on it. I'm doing some of the practice steps. We'll work on it. Maybe someday we'll be working on a house painting like this together. Who knows? Although that little floral one is more my style. Just, it's got some detail, but it's got some, just loose flowing. I always end up painting precise, and I want to be able to paint loose like that little flower one. So we're gonna have to play with that one, guys. Okay, that's what I've got for you today. Don't forget to check out if you're around Saturday and you want to spend the afternoon with us learning how to do some felting. Super fun. If you get addicted to it, sorry. But we've got a couple spots open, so jump on those. But also seriously take a look at the alcohol ink painting class. Super fun medium. You don't have to be able to paint. You don't have to be able to draw. It's unlike anything that you've ever done. So if you're thinking, oh, I can't paint watercolors. Well, good. It's nothing like watercolor. If you're going, oh, I can't do oils. It's nothing like oils. It's just so totally uniquely its own. And just to play with it and to experience it. It's going to be a fun afternoon. So that one's coming up in March. But again, limited numbers. So I'm just giving people a heads up. I know that some people get busy with March break and things. So you might want to get that booked before you get taken over with March break plans with the kids and things. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate you doing that. Like, share, all those good things don't cost you anything but help the channel out so much. And I would just love you that much more. Looking forward to seeing you next week. Check out the videos. Take care, guys. You're pushing okay.